Before this video starts, I want to give a massive shout out to all my channel members. If you want to receive a shout out, then become a channel member today and you'll be shown on screen like all these other channel members here. Anyways, enjoy the video. With the start of the 13th anniversary for the global version, there are some brand new units that come along with the event. There are 5 new ranger units and a large mech uber, for which I already have a video on if you want to check that out after this one. For now though, the focus of this video is going to be on the Pink Nyanko Ranger, and in this video, I want to see if they could be as super as their team or if they need additional assistance. In order to unlock this unit, you need to click on the information box in the top right of the cat-based menu, then click on the 13th Anniversary Part 3 tab, then scroll until you reach the 13th Anniversary Birthday Stage banner. Click on that, and then you will unlock the Pink Nyanko Ranger. Before we start, like, comment, subscribe, the whole ordeal. The footage of Pink Nyanko Ranger is at level 50. In order to get a better understanding of the Pink Ranger, we need to pull up her stats. At level 30, she sports 9,300 health, deals 3,400 damage, and sports 872 DPS. She stands at 270 range with an LD of 170 to 520. While she sports 11 speed, due to a 1-slot combo she has access to, her speed effectively bumps to 14 speed, but more on this combo later. She also sports a cooldown of 24.53 seconds, 3 knockbacks, and costs 900 to send out. She has a 100% chance to weaken red, dark, and Aku enemies for 2 seconds. With treasures, her weaken time against red and dark enemies jumps to 2.4 seconds. Pink Nyanko Ranger, like most other ranger units, is a fairly simple unit. The Pink Ranger weakens 3 traits, being red, dark, and Aku. Into Aku, she sports an uptime of 51%, while into red and dark enemies sports an uptime of 61%. This uptime is fairly solid, and with a standing range of 270, she can outrange a large majority of red and dark enemies that are worth weakening. Her also having a rather large 250 piercing range means she's very good at weakening incoming enemies or reaching enemies that are just slightly out of reach with the stepping stone. For her Aku matchup, she is mainly useful as a unit to weaken the likes of Akugori, who is notorious for being an extremely aggressive pusher. However, sporting 270 range means she is just short of hitting Condemned Pang without the use of a stepping stone. Speaking of Condemned Pang, seeing as she lacks surge immunity, it can cause her to dive very easily into the several Aku enemies that sport death surges. While for most lower cost units, this usually isn't the biggest deal in the world, but for her, it could really hurt her performance. Speaking of which, one of the main issues she has is a very long cooldown of nearly 25 seconds. This makes stacking her pretty difficult, especially thanks to her rather low base health stat. Her low health stat makes it so if she can't weaken her targets, they could very easily take her out. As such, keeping her alive can be an ordeal sometimes. One other thing is that she needs assistance from shield piercers to help crowd control several Aku enemies. Depending on the stage and which threats you want to weaken, it could be quite the task to do so. One last thing I want to cover with her are the Nyanko Ranger combos, what her combo does, and what other combos can help her. Pink Ranger's own combo is a Speed XL combo, which boosts the speed of all Ranger units by 30%. On screen is a chart which shows every Ranger's new speed stat. For the Pink Ranger, it boosts their speed from 11 to 14. This combo isn't all too useful for most of the Ranger units, as most of them aren't fast enough to really gain a good boost from it. Only Blue, Red, and Silver Ranger get to really benefit from all that extra speed. Now as for the other Ranger combos, once again Yellow Ranger's combo is the most useful for her, as it gives her a new niche against red, dark, and Aku enemies that wave. The main enemies she can benefit from this combo include Berserk Cory, Toucan, and Death Cory. This can be pretty useful in 4-star stages, as a lack of wave blockers can make some of these enemies rather threatening. Another Ranger combo, Gold Silver Strike, is also useful on her, as it gives her surge immunity, allowing her to more comfortably take on Aku enemies. Seeing as she gains Kaijin Slayer from the Red Ranger's combo, I might as well quickly cover her newfound stats. At level 30 with Kaijin Slayer, her health jumps to an effective 23,000 while dealing 8,500 damage with 2.1k DPS. Her sporting a much higher health stat means that into the anniversary enemies, she can actually tank a hit from most of them, especially if she could apply her weaken into some of these enemies. Her weaken could come in handy for some of the more supersized bosses. So, how good is the Pink Nyanko Ranger? Well, she could be a pretty useful unit in handling groups of rather aggressive red and dark enemies. Her Aku performance is a bit underwhelming however, considering most Aku enemies either sport a shield or are rather difficult to weaken, like Condemned Pang. With Aku, she mainly gets value into Akugori, which for most early to mid game players can be pretty useful. Her long cooldown does make it extremely hard to get a stack going, especially with that low base health of hers. With all that said, I want to thank you for watching this analysis of the Pink Nyanko Ranger. If you thought this insight was interesting, then be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy Battle Cats content, and comment down below your thoughts on them. I'd love to hear what you all think. Also, shout out to the following channel members: Dr. Deadly, Gomet, Virus Opero, Just a Shark, Girls Cat the Ultra, Potato King, Clamorous, Barely Grover, Jade Rabbit, Tentacle Gaming, I May Be Dumb, I'm Too Few, Alex Durex, Carlos Fabian, Roberto, The Real Knight, Janik Altenberg, The Gelatinous Cube, Orpesti, and Scary Combat for being silver members or higher. If you want to receive a shout out like these channel members here, then become a silver member or higher today. Becoming a channel member supports what I do in a way that helps keep the lights on and allows me to continue making content for all of you to watch. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day.